I mean? When we come together like this, incredible things take place. See, we connect thoughts to collect shorts. And only the strong survive.
You gonna let me cook with this one? You know, this is Baby Daddy Tone talking right here. You know,
Baby Daddy
Daddy Tone, man. You know, child support.
Woo!
Let it cook.
Slide out.
Let it cook. Wait.
Child support laxed in California.
Yeah, I got kids.
You got how many?
I got child support too.
Me too.
How many
You
kids?
too?
I heard
One
child
kid,
support is
man.
laxed in California compared to other
Lax?
states. Lax.
This is how we take care of our kids. We ain't got
My time.
They let you keep your life. That's what
the lights
life
turning red.
Nah, man. What you want to know about child support, man? When it comes to real estate, are we talking about just?
How does child support affect the loan process?
First of all,
say a gentleman like myself is say a gentleman like myself may say $8,000 a year, and my debt to income is pretty decent
40.
prior to child support.
40%.
35%. 35%.
35.
okay.
Tell them what happened with the child support.
I'm confused in this scenario. You're saying that if you're a married man,
No.
you were a married man, you bought the house with her, so she's entitled to half, and then you get to decide to
We're
get
not
a
talking about divorce no more. Talking about child support now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You trying to buy a home, you get
Right.
child support.
Oh, so
I'm trying to buy a
so
house.
you had a woman, whatever. You guys got divorced, and
There's
now
no
you're trying to buy a
divorce.
house?
No
Oh.
divorce.
There's no divorce.
Oh, just random
Child support happens with divorces. We're not talking about that. You better protect it if you was married, because at least you got joint custody.
That's what I okay.
When you do child support with somebody you just had a baby with, you ain't got shit
Okay.
till you go to court. And like me, I'm looking. Look, I pulled my credit report one day. I see that shit show up on my credit report.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is you have a baby, right? And that person, typically, if they don't like put you on child support, they might have signed up for some government aid or something like that, which basically forces a state to come looking for you to pay what the government is paying her. So then you're basically paying back the government at that point for child support.
One more time.
Sure. So you have a baby, okay, and you want to go get some milk and
Right, I'm
eggs.
just sleeping with some random chick. I have a baby
You have
with
a
her.
baby.
Right.
And if I have a baby with her, and if she gets on government aid, and if I'm no longer there or doing whatever, or she wants to get government aid, and I'm still there, and she's just trying to work the system, that pops up on my credit.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Well, first of
I
all,
don't do that.
first of all, hold on,
Yeah,
because you skip right to the end a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So the first thing is she starts to receive aid, okay? At that point, they try to notify you that this person is receiving aid and that you need to start paying child support. So you get kind of served the notice. But you get served the notice to kind of go to court, okay? By the time you go to court in California, at least in Los Angeles, months have gone by,
But,
right? You still owe the balance of when she started to receive
How are
aid
they
to when you
figuring
got
out
to
what it
court.
is a month?
Man, it come up with a dollar amount.
It's the
and-
standard dollar amount every month.
The decimeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's based on your income and her income and the amount of time y'all spend, and that shit never works out to your favor because if the baby sleep with her, they get an extra 40 hours a week, 60. It's a bunch of extra hours a week they get for sleeping. So it's like when the baby awake, she might take them to school. She might spend 2 hours with them in the morning, 2 hours with them in the evening. You might pick them up from school, get 4 hours, but her time is way more slated because the baby sleep at her house as opposed to sleeping at yours. So this decimeter is all designed for the man to fail, because it's like the only time you really get to an advantageous state is in child support is when you your kid is pretty much of the age to talk, because if you go through child support young, they're keeping them with the mom.
So basically, what I'm trying to get at is by the time you show up to court to even talk about child support, you already are basically in collection status. You owe the 10 months that it took before she went to government aid to when you showed up in court day one. So that's going to hit your credit report.
Her day one of receiving financial aid, you start.
So say
Correct.
$500.
Exactly.
You $5,000 down already.
10 months later.
10 months later, you $5,000 down.
You $5,000
and then with me, I was paying daycare, but they were saying you didn't pay it directly to her, so that was like a gift. That didn't count towards child support.
Oh yeah, keep your receipts. if you go
I have
through,
receipts.
yeah, I know, and it still might not even help you.
So it just depends on how the judge feel that day. Judge.
So you owe. Let's just go with $5,000, right? You got to start paying on that. So now you got to come into an agreement on that. Plus, you still got to start paying every month. Still, right? Additional, yes. You might have $100 going towards a back that you owe, and $500 a month going towards the month that you're supposed to be paying. So that's calculated into your debt to income ratio. So that's $600 a month gets rolled into your debt to income ratio. So your debt to income ratio is basically your debt divided by your income. And everything's calculated on a monthly basis. Okay, so you got a car note, $500. You got child support, $600. Your debt is $1,100. Okay, and you have your income. Let's just say you make, I don't know, $6,600 a month. So you kind of divide that out. Your debt to income ratio is basically like what?
20%.
20% of that.
That's low. That's a good debt to income. But
yeah, I'm just trying to give you an example.
Consider the reality when you consider all the credit cards and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like to get a house, like what is it, generally like 45 to 50?
Yeah, the maximum on most properties, you're looking at about 50%. So. I mean, you can go to 57.
So long story short, when if you make $4,000 a month, that $600 a month is go hurt you.
Yeah.
On your debt to income, especially if you got a car, if you got credit card payments and stuff like that, that's gonna affect your debt to income. And I don't think it should be like that, but that's the way it is.
How should it be? Oh, sorry.
Oh no. So my question is, why aren't more men trying to get full custody? Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Men going after full custody?
The way I think it should be, I think that the easiest way to do it is when you go to court, you say, "Hey, Greg, you had a baby with Sheila.
All right.
Do you want 50% custody? Okay, y'all go in the back and y'all work out the time." Mm-hmm. But it don't really work like that because no court is gonna give a 6-month-old or 1-year-old baby to the daddy. So that's why most men.
Why?
I don't know if that's true.
Is that true? Is that a real thing? If I'm making more money, if I'm more established,
it depends on the kind of man you are.
No, because you think from the standpoint of businessmen. Now step back and think from the standpoint of psychology. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Everybody I know fucked up. Generally have a fucked up relationship with their moms. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I know that's generally stable. They usually have some form of stable relationship with their moms. That shit comes from birth, bruh.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Get out.
Yes. If you are with your mom more, because I can agree with that. And think about it, the court did me wrong over that, but I can agree with that because I look at the relationship I got with my mom. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the relationship I got with my mom is built over time. You got an invisible umbilical cord. An invisible umbilical cord that you have that connects you to your mom. And that shit goes on through life. When you get in trouble, the first one you call on is who?
I mean, I look at that differently. I don't believe in that. I always, I'm the wild boy. I'm kind of, I'm not very family oriented or anything like that. I kind of run and do my own thing. But, damn, I lost my train of thought.
No. See, that's what happens when you don't have moms.
I know.
Moms make sure your ass remember. You take your ass to sleep at 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get that discipline.
Condescending conversation about men. I got a partner that was able to get 50-50 joint custody, and they knocked his child support. She like 3 or 4 now.
Wait a minute. When you say 50-50, is that 100% custody for the man?
No, 50%.
You said how come men are trying to get 100%? You said 100% custody, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, or
majority,
or even majority.
Your custody, your custody's 50-50, and then you work out the visitation. So it's like.
But in order to get 50-50, you got to have a bedroom form and X, Y, and Z, right?
Of course. Well, the dad that got 50-50 probably has like 3 to 3.5 days with the kids, where they might oscillate to where he might have 4 1 week and 3 1 week. That's more like 50-50 with 50-50 visitation. You know what I'm saying?
The difficulty with 50-50 is where you live in relation to the other parent, right? If you live in friggin' Sacramento and the other mom lives in LA, then you ain't gonna have no 50-50 because it's physically impossible for you to be there.
Oh, agreed.
Right? So like the 50-50 thing, almost you gotta be almost in the same neighborhood to really make that work in a way that it doesn't harm the child, or else you're gonna be. So to answer this other brother's question, Greg, I had 100% custody of my son. I fought for my son in court. It took forever, but men should do it. Men don't do it. And I would tell you in the middle of the fight, I was perceived like I was always the respondent, which is like somebody who's showing up because a woman took you to court, and I was the guy that actually was taking my baby's mother to court. And yeah, it's sexist. It's like everything else. And you got, black males like us that are kind of scared of the legal system, so you don't even want to go through the process, so somebody else got to tell you what to do.
And most entrepreneurs don't want nobody in their paperwork. You don't want nobody. You don't want to have to explain why you spent $20 on this or $100 on this.
But I think there's also a fear of parenting in the black community a little bit for black males. That everybody's not okay with 100% somebody residing on them.
Also, why does it always have to get taken to a point where it has to get the government involved with child support? I would like. Let me talk. My mother, not a day went after my dad for child support. They were able to amicably come up with an agreement.
Women that they was used to. Women that was born in the 70s is fucked up. 70s, 80s, 90s is fucked up. Millionaire Mindset Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching Real Estate Corner on the Millionaire Mindsets Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Tullis. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or you could DM me for more in-depth questions. I'll answer either way. I'm providing one-on-one consultations for all current and future homeowners. Can't predict the market, but you can get educated. Why not you? Why not now? Like, share, and subscribe.